There's a story, there's variations of this little story, of this illustration, but little Johnny was given his first slingshot. And one day, he was at Grandma's backyard. He spied out her pet duck. And on an impulse, he took aim and he shot and killed that duck. He panicked and hit the duck in the wood pile, only to discover that his sister was watching. So Sally saw it all, and she said nothing for the time being. But after lunch that day, Grandma said, "Sally, let's wash the dishes." And Sally was quick to say, "Johnny wants to do the dishes today. Right, Johnny?" And she whispers to him, "Remember the duck." So Johnny did the dishes. Later, Grandpa comes around and says, "Come on, kids, let's go fishing." And Grandma said, "I'm sorry, but I need Sally to help me with to make supper." And Sally smiled and said, That's all taken care of, Grandma. Johnny wants to do it." Again, she whispered, "Remember the duck." So Johnny stayed while Sally went fishing. After several days of Johnny doing both his chores and that of Sally, finally he just couldn't stand it, and he confessed to Grandma that he had killed her pet duck. Grandma says, "I know, Johnny." She said, giving him a hug, and says, "I was standing at the window and saw the whole thing. I know what happened. I know what you did. But because I love you, I forgave you. But I wondered how long you would let Sally make a slave of you." How long? And that illustrates, that's exactly what's going on with a lot of people today. We're letting people hold that over on us. How long will you continue to allow the world to use your shame against you? How long will you continue to hide from God? The world's way or the Lord's way? Which will you choose? Submission to the Lord's to the world, or submission to the Lord? You decide. But one thing we cannot allow is for the world to continue to try to shame us into accepting their sinful ways. Pastor Dan here. Until next time, Lord bless you.